Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Brew with Just Dio. And today we have Postmasburg's finest. Not only is he the father of Kortverhaal, but he's the king also. Giovanni, how are you doing, my man?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Glad you are. So, you recently announced yourself as the king of Kortverhaal. Would you mind telling us, elaborating on us, what do you mean by the king?
I know I'm the best at what I do.
True.
And for me to be the king, right? Like for instance, if we take a king on the chess pieces, on the chessboard, king is a chess piece.
Chess.
I'm a technical guy, I like to play chess. You know that I like to play chess.
Right.
So if you take a king on a chessboard, you'd see the king doesn't move too much spaces. The king is the weakest piece but needs protecting. You know why?
Why is that, my man?
Because the king is the most valuable thing on the chessboard. If you capture the king, you know what happens. It's a win, right? So with me specifically saying that I am the king, it actually establishes that certain bond that says, or that certain rule in stone that says, I'm solidifying myself as the king, as the one who is going to uplift and the one who is going to take this to a next level or even higher. If you get what I mean.
No, I hear you, my man. I hear you. But don't you think it's a bit offensive?
Offensive?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you and I'm going to be honest with the viewers. I don't care if it's offensive to you. Soos hulle sê in Afrikaans, as jy skoon jou pas trek hom aan. As jy skoon jou pas trek hom aan. So if I'm offending you, then you are meant to be offended. That's straight. I'm no longer gonna go for the soft type of attitude towards people. No. If I am stepping on your toes, then I'm stepping on your toes and I don't care.
That's a bit harsh, Mara. Okay. So, as we all know, short films, they mostly promote or advertise actors or promote the actors, but the thing is no one actually knows the director or the writers behind the story. How about you tell me how you feel about that? Okay, it's your work, man.
Yes.
And everyone sees the actors and they know them, but they don't actually know who makes those movies.
I've been thinking about this a lot also. I've been in the game for 2 years, 3 years, I think 3 years now. I've been in the game for 3 years now. So with me specifically, I never wanted to actually be one of the actors. Because I always saw movies and I thought to myself, how did they do that? I know that's acting, I know that's fake, but I wanted to know how did they do that? So for me being a director, being a producer, I'm more in that sense of I know producers and directors will do. Actors are there to expose their craft, to push their craft. Every component in creating a film is very important. The actors' roles are very important, the directors' roles are very important, the producers' roles are very important. If you were to step out of line from your role being the director, the entire production of that film won't be as good as it should be, if you get what I mean. So, being a producer, being behind the scenes, I like that. It gives that anonymity to your character. People wondering, I see there's that name there. Who's that name? Who's that guy? Exactly. So if you actually want to know me, you will know me. If you actually want to know the guy who creates these things, you will know that guy. Because I know you would go and do research. Who is this guy trying to find out?
Based on what he just witnessed, nah?
Exactly.
Based on a short film that he just watched,
this shit is cool.
Okay, this guy is who, but I don't know him, I've never seen him. And then they go online to check, to look you up.
Exactly.
Oh, JK, is this guy, most I see him, he walks past me every day. No. Okay then, your journey, man. Look how far you've come. I remember at some point you were actually shooting movies with your phone. and now you're actually using a camera, né?
Yes.
A real life working camera. Tell me more about the journey, man. Like how the heck?
Alright, my journey started.
Like the obstacles that you caused, or
Yeah, I'm gonna start from the beginning.
From the
everyone
beginning,
knows.
like, okay.
Everyone knows what's going on. So my journey started with me not actually knowing anything about this. I was clueless. I didn't even know it existed. I know movies existed, but I didn't know Kortverhaal existed.
short films, né?
Exactly. I didn't know they existed. So I was working around and I felt like this is working for someone. It's not for me. It's really not for me working for somebody. So I try to find my own thing to do. So I got introduced, I think it was also in December, 3 years back in December. I got introduced to watching Old Schoolers Motivation, then their Kortverhaal, right? And I thought to myself, damn, that's cool. I want to do that. And then I decided, okay, I'm gonna try and figure out what do I have that I can make this possible. I recently, in that coming next coming year, I bought myself a phone, got myself the Huawei P40 Lite 5G. So I thought to myself, this thing shoots in 64
Quality.
It shoots in 64. Exactly, it shoots in high quality. So for me to actually utilize this phone, not just use it for chatting, scrolling, talking all
Social
around,
media,
exactly,
wasting my time.
So I actually thought, let me use this thing as a camera. Right? I never used the camera before. I don't even know how to shoot videos. I already the only thing I know is pick up the phone, press record. That's all. Right? So I knew nothing. I didn't even know how to create a film. Right? I thought at first when I was introduced to the guys that was working with me, right? At first we thought that we needed to shoot in a pause play.
Yeah.
You see, so when we shoot a certain scene, we pause it. Then we continue with another scene, then we play it. Then we figured out shit. Something ain't looking right here.
So,
especially me being
so
the editor.
you stand here, shoot,
Exactly.
and then when you're done with your dialogue, pause. The
Capture.
other one, yeah.
Play. Then again, pause. Then when I'm also the editor. Right? So so when I was actually editing these things, I thought, damn, this shit looks good. But when I watched movies, I said, nah, something is wrong here.
You were satisfied with your work?
Yeah, I thought like, damn, this shit was good. Remember, I didn't have any interactions in this industry, so I thought anything that I would do, it's good. Now me being the leader back then, being the guy that has to have the answers, being the guy that needs to know his stuff, that has zero chance of making mistakes. I had to be that guy, so I had a lot of responsibility on my shoulders way back then. I'm not saying that I don't have now, but I have guys that release me. We must level up, at least we must level up. Exactly. So my journey as like I say the godfather of Kortverhaal, the king in Postmasburg, because I'm the best at doing what I do in Postmasburg, and I'm gonna repeat that throughout 2025. If you feel like you want to throw up, then throw up. I don't care. Right? So let me continue with my journey. But then something happened whereby I got tired doing everything.
Tired of making movies?
No, I got tired of doing everything.
Oh, tired of shooting, recording,
Doing
editing,
everything. Man, I got tired. Remember, this is my passion. I love doing this thing. But I got tired, man. You know, I don't want to actually mention this thing, but when my previous team and I, when we parted from each other, and I didn't tell anybody this, but you're getting the exclusive from just Dio. So
the morning brew.
so
Spill the beans.
So actually, what happened was, I got tired of doing everything, but I had partners, right? I was the one that was supposed to learn these things. Sit up until 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, learning, knowing these things, editing these videos, making sure I can prove something here.
And you had partners back then?
And I had partners back then. So, with me doing all those things, man, and I felt like they didn't pull their weight. I was the only one that's dragging a sinking ship upwards. I was trying to save this sinking ship, but then I got tired and said to myself, no, mentally this thing is not good. Even though I love this thing and I built this channel up to get to the biggest point to where everybody knows Kortverhaal in Postmasburg, where everyone knows it. I said to myself still, this high, my mental health is very important. Just step away, man.
But you've made it, man. So, you have like so let's say, what are your future plans then with this business, the short film business? Sure.
My future plans with
yeah, how do you plan on expanding or just reaching far beyond
the thing is
uncharted territory?
Uncharted. The actual thing is, and this is a fact, I'm saying this straight, this is a fact. For next year, I'm going to be nominated for a lot of short films right around the Northern Cape, Western Cape, wherever, because I'm entering all the film festivals, and I know I'm gonna win.
Hey, confidence.
Confidence is key, man.
And I'm confident.
So that's my next year's plan, entering all the film festivals. But my main goal is actually getting paid from this thing and getting my actors paid from this thing, getting more exposure. And the ultimate goal is Netflix. Netflix. The ultimate goal is Netflix. So I'm seeing 5 years, 10 years. I know I'm still gonna live that long. Thanks to Allah from above. So I know I'm gonna live that long. But 5 years, 10 years, I'm seeing I have my own series on Netflix. Right. That's why I'm seeing myself. So for now, I know there's many people wondering this anyways, with me mentioning getting people paid and so forth. There's many people that was wondering, are you actually not getting paid from YouTube? Yeah. So I'm gonna say this, and it's a sure answer, it's 100% answer that I only share with people that's close to me. Like my host, he knows it. So with people close to me, I share this information, and yes, I'm getting paid from YouTube, but
always some.
There's always a but. But it's not enough, and it only happened recently because there's some verification checks that you really need to pass that verification checks from them. So I only got recently paid from YouTube. So only for last month. YouTube works differently. It pays the previous month's wages the next month, and from that the next month. It works like that. But people are thinking, no, you're getting a lot of views, yo, you must be getting tons of money. You know how much my average RPM is for my total channel?
How much?
$0.17. That's not that's not much, but and that's for 10,000 views. I'm getting that for 10,000 views. My channel averages about around 30,000 views. The recent channel averages about 30,000 views per month, right? So if you multiply that 30,000 times that, say that 0.71, if you multiply them together, you're gonna get the actual amount I'm getting paid, and you're gonna see, hey, this guy,
cool room chill.
hey, this guy's eating sear stuff. So yeah.
Okay. So you're monetized now.
Yes.
How about like you explain how you got monetized? Like just a little heads up, abuma inlichting in Afrikaans.
Okay, some information about getting monetized. So firstly, YouTube has what they have the 1,000 subscribers milestone you had to reach. So when you reach the 1,000 subscribers milestone, you also need to get about 4,000 watch time hours, public watch time hours, right? It has to be public watch time hours, and you need to do it all in a time span of a year. So 1 year's time, that's the time period you have to get monetized. After you've reached and you've become a YouTube partner, there's certain other things that you need to meet also. So after that, your channel mustn't violate any of YouTube's rules. Nothing, not even community guidelines of YouTube or Google, nothing, right? Then you need to confirm your identity. That's the easy part. Confirming your identity, you upload the proof of ID, they get your proof of ID, it's sharp. But the problem comes in, especially for us in South Africa, from the plus, especially from us, right? The problem comes in when you need to verify your address. Google actually sends that thing from London, sends mail from London to South Africa, to the post. Then the post people needs to come and take that post to your address. You take that post, you open that post, there's a PIN inside, you enter that PIN in your AdSense account, then you've completed that step. And that step takes long, but I know double ups. I know double ups to get that step done quickly too. Then after that you need to submit your tax information. You need to submit your tax information, or with me they did what they did is they actually gave me a United States tax number, so I didn't have to pay tax for South Africa because we are. But anyway,
we are what?
No. Anyways, we continue. So they gave me a United States tax number, so I pay tax for the United States, but South Africa I pay only personal tax. I'm not gonna pay tax for this thing. So yeah, and it usually YouTube pays out between the 21st and the 26th, right? So usually that time. And creating an AdSense account, I forgot to mention that you need to create an AdSense account. When you create an AdSense account, it's actually how you're gonna get paid, because your AdSense account is gonna allow ads to be run on your videos on YouTube. Then you're getting paid according to those ads. Exactly, that's being run on your videos. Then they're paying that money into your AdSense account, not into your bank account, into your AdSense account. There's a payment minimum threshold that you need to reach over 1,000 rands, South African rands. I think it's about $100 or less, 50 something dollars, something like that. So when you reach the payment threshold, the minimum, then they pay out. If for that 1 month you got 200 rand you're not getting 200 rand end of the month. Nothing. That 200 rand remains there. The next month, the income from that month only adds up to that one. Until you eventually you're gonna get paid 1,000. It just depends on how long it's gonna take. You eventually
holding it so long.
exactly.
Faz isso. Que falam can drink into. Jy see rare.
Yeah. So that's the process of the monetization process. But there's a lot of factors playing in that sort of thing. I know there's a lot of YouTubers that actually met the criteria to get monetized, but then they gave up because of the processes afterwards. I would just tell them, keep pushing, man. Just there is a way. If you don't see a door that's open, try and find a window and go through that window. I'm a South African, no, double out. So yeah, that's the monetization.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still listening. No, I apologize. So tell me about, let's say, your motivation. Like how are you able to tell yourself, I'm not giving up right now? Like today, let's say you hit the point where you're blank, you can't even think of anything. And like how do you keep yourself intact to say, hi, I'm going to start something and finish it, man. Even when you're blank or like have zero motivations or like you have.
I see what you are telling, but with me, I'm undiagnosed ADHD person, let me say it like that. We actually have a focusing disorder. It's a focusing disorder, but sometimes we go into hyper focus. Where we focus on something, hyper focus on something, and just sometimes we can do something that it takes 4 days, we do it in 4 hours time. So the thing with me is getting that block where I feel like I have no ideas, I just blank, I don't know what to do. What actually motivates me is going out and learning something new. It always keeps your mind fresh. It always puts you in that emotional state of feeling excitement, learning something. Hey, I'm getting to learn this thing, I'm getting to learn this thing. So learning something new each and every time I get bored, that's what is going to motivate me. And most of all, the young children, hey, these guys, I love them so much. These guys, the young children that's watching my short films, when I see them in the streets, they're always telling me, when is your next Kortverhaal coming? Yeah, let's take pictures. Or they would mock me sometimes, saying some lines like,
I know what you're talking about. There's this Kortverhaal that I actually acted on. One of yours where I think I was on the phone and I was walking down like a dark narrow road. Saying some words about there's
suspects of
suspects, yeah. There's some kids there, they always like whenever they see me, they tell me to say that line. And you read this name. I want blood, man. And I scar of your daddy, I smack your daddy too, man. That's the line, like they always tell me to say that, bro. I'm not joking. Every time they see me, I should say that line. So I know what you mean.
Yeah, so
keep getting mocked and so on.
So the motivation comes actually from those young guys, man. They are keeping us motivated, telling us to do more, because actually the actual thing is we are trying to teach them a lesson. That's what the Kortverhaal is actually about. Trying to teach them a lesson. So trying to give them that motivation, trying to show them this path is the right, this path is the right. Sometimes we do entertaining stuff, we did an entertaining stuff, but the main focus is on educating whilst entertaining, whilst keeping you aware. Exactly, if you get what I mean. So that's the actual point. We want this thing to reflect that, or I want Kortverhaal to reflect on the real life. issues that people are facing. That's why you will never see in my short films people will be kissing. I don't allow kissing in my short films. I don't allow any type of fraternization amongst actors. No. If you go and fraternize, you're gonna go and fraternize outside, not because I brought you two together to come and fraternize. No, that's not the way you go. So I don't allow any unsavory behavior. I will allow, like for instance, the usage of drugs and guns and alcohol and stuff like that in my short films. But
You see-
only to teach.
Oh.
No, not that, not actual drugs and shit. No, not like that. I would allow the usage of, let's say, drugs, alcohol, because they're gonna be fake images. There's gonna be water in their water.
Stop saying our allow, just say props.
Okay, we're just gonna
Wanna
use
get me
props.
demonetized.
we just use props, right? So I allow props to be used, but only in an educational way, trying to educate these guys on this is the wrong things, this is not the right things to do. If there's sexual conduct in any of my films that's existing now, I don't mean the ones that's on the old channel that I used to run. I'm not in charge of it anymore. It's no more my baby, so I don't care. On the new channel that I'm running, if there's any sexual conduct on there, or on the next videos that I'm going to be shooting, you can just demonetize me, YouTube. YouTube just demonetize me.
You all heard it from me,
Just-
Baba. Report it.
To report
If you
me
see any usage of sexual
activities.
activities,
Exactly.
report it.
Report, and then I get a strike. My channel can't post, my channel can't upload, nothing like that. So yeah, I'm not allowing anything like that. So yeah.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good. Like, you using it on an educational purpose, that's good. I'm not gonna lie. You mentioned you no longer run a channel. How many channels have you had?
Currently, I'm having. Do you want the current number? Or do you want the previous? Or
Explain it how you like, my guy.
currently, I used to have run this one channel called Kxngsman Productions, right? Kxngsman Productions. Kxngsman Productions. You don't know Kxngsman Productions?
I know JK Production. Man.
No, you should know Kxngsman Productions Media. That's what started it all.
My guy, I'm no dinosaur. I haven't lived the same shit. Still young.
That's what started it all. So Kxngsman Productions was the first channel that I used to run and maintain. It wasn't my channel. I didn't open it with my information. I was the manager on the channel. I was the one that oversees it. I was the one doing the analytics of it. I was the one trying to grow and scale it. I was the one uploading on it. I was the one like promoting it and stuff like that. That was my job for the channel.
Main role.
Exactly. So when me and my previous partners, when we split, right? They each went on and created their own, or one of them created their own. Two of us, let's say two of us, created our own new channels, which was me and my previous partners. The other one, he just took the channel that we had, or the guy who actually opened this channel, he just took, or let me say it like this, he didn't actually took it. I gave it to say willingly. I gave it. I could have made a fuss, but no, I didn't make a fuss. Willingly. Okay, cool. I'm gonna create something else, something bigger, something better. You're not gonna be able to maintain that channel, and I know you wouldn't be able to maintain that channel because I've already put down a foundation on that channel. There's evergreen content that has already been created on that channel. So people are going to rewatch those contents over and over and over and over. I know, I put that system in place so that they can come back and watch again and watch again. So the foundation for the channel was set. So the channel will still generate views, but the new views that was coming in since I left, I can promise you, they're not even 50% the views that I've generated for that channel. I can promise you that.
Because the king left.
Because the king left.
Now you started your own kingdom.
Exactly. And
The
now
king again.
I even beat my own record of getting 1,000 subscribers. Last time it took me a year. This time it didn't take me that long. I got it in about, let's say, it was what, September? Yeah, September. I got the 1,000 subscribers in September. Usually, with my old channel, when I left there, the total amount of views was, I think it was about 500,000 views on the total channel, right? And for my channel now, it's almost at 500,000 views, and it took me 2 years with that channel to reach that 500,000 views. But this one, I'm almost at 500,000. I'm at 494, 95. I'm not sure. So, but I'm reaching new milestones each and every time because I know the system. I know how it works. Experience. I know how it works. So you need to if you want to do short films, you also need to have a technical mindset to it. Right? You can't just think that being creative is going to get you a lot of views. I know a lot of people that create awesome content, getting 200 views, 50 views, 10, 5 views like that. You need to technically think about it. YouTube has an audience for everyone. So your audience is there, but you're not actually accessing your audience.
Your content is not actually relating to them.
Yeah. So your audience is there, but it's not related. But getting back to the point where the channels that I run currently, let me include the channels that I also did run. So I have about 4 channels.
At this current moment?
Yeah, I'm only going to mention 2 of them. The other 2 is going to stay anonymous because I'm still planning, I'm still cooking. So yeah, I'm still planning and I'm still cooking. So
okay, we all know
this Kxngsman Production.
Yeah, we all know Kxngsman Production.
And GK Productions. I'm only gonna mention those 2.
Are they not one and the same?
No, they did the same thing. They're actually doing the same things. But I mentioned the previous one that I used to run, right? And the current one that I'm running. So there's 2 more, but those 2 more, there's an actual plan with those 2. There's a plan.
King's got a high stash. Oh, it's okay.
So I'm not actually gonna reveal the channels yet, but soon, maybe next year. Are you gonna post this year or next year?
Preferably this year so I can leave them with a bang, like I said.
Okay, so next year I'm gonna start it with a bang. Like you're living it with a bang.
I'm living it with a bang.
Start it with a bang. So next year I'll be revealing a lot of stuff, and I'll be pissing a lot of people off. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you are a creator, right? Please stay out of my way. Stay out of my way if you're gonna be a creator.
Die stam.
Ek stam, ek reep om, plat.
It's quite new. Damn boy.
Plat.
Pissed you off. Yeah, man.
Not like you piss me off, I'm just too motivated, too driven. If you're in my way, I'm rolling you over. I don't care who you are, what you are doing there. If you feel like you belong there, I don't care. I'm rolling you over. If you feel like I'm on this level, I'm gonna roll you over, I don't care. Like I said, I'm the king.
King.
Yeah, they must bow in my presence. So step out of the way and bow. And let me pass. Just let me pass, man.
That's so offensive. Especially since people are looking up to you. Out there, man. Like, you're basically telling them, Ela, stay where you are. Don't come.
You must know your lane. Right. If you are a creator and you create, stay in your lane. I'm gonna stay in my lane. The moment you start to zigzag and cross into mine, there's nothing good gonna happen for you. So stay in your lane. And if your lane is also creating Kortverhaal, right? If you claim, especially in Postmasburg, if you claim that you're the best, I'm gonna roll you over. Because you ain't the best. I am the best. That's a statement. That's a fact.
Oh, it's gonna be hectic.
Next year is gonna be
Okay, you will know Kortverhaal sort of like a successful, like you are the one that actually that brought it up in Postmasburg. So, Mara, what I'm saying is Kortverhaal nothing without the actors. Let's say someone actually wants to act in one of your short films. What does one have to do in order to actually participate in a film or something like? That's not for me, but I'm asking for the people.
Yeah, you already knows what to do.
No, I'm asking for the people.
Okay, so I have huge respect for my actors. When you come to me, right, you don't need to have any experience acting. I'm gonna teach you, I'm gonna guide you, and I'm gonna motivate you, not only in acting but in certain parts of life. If you know a lot of my actors that were with me, they are now trying to pursue their own things because I actually opened their mindset to there's a broader plane out there for you to access. Don't just think narrow, there's something broad. But if you want to act in one of the short films, you can just inbox me on Facebook, which is Giovanni Kxngsman. I think he's gonna put it up somewhere. So just just inbox me. It's gonna be Giovanni Kxngsman, and you can message me on WhatsApp. My number is 063 520 3385. Please don't text me inappropriate things.
It's a married man, gents. For ladies, it's a married man.
Yeah. So please do not text me at inappropriate hours, inappropriate things. If you are inboxing me, say hi, my name is that and that and that. I'm really interested in acting in one of your films. Then I'm gonna respond. If you just say hi, I'm not gonna respond. I'm promising you there's a lot of people that told me hi. I'm not gonna respond because I don't know what their motive is. I'm not allowing the evil spirit to enter my relationship because my relationship is important to me. So your evil spirit is gonna remain there on high. So remain on high. If you want something specific, just send a specific. Why is this guy laughing now? Why are you laughing, man? I'm just being honest. Just being honest. I'm protecting my relationship, man. So
some holy water there. Because the evil spirit. I punish you.
So just message me saying you want to act in one of my films. Don't just hi. Any age group is welcome. I welcome any age group, any gender, any people speaking any language, all is welcome. I don't know Setswana that well, but my guy here acted in some of my things and he spoke Setswana. I didn't have to understand what he said, but I understand what his body language, what his character is trying to tell you. So I don't need to understand you. I'm going to communicate with you obviously in English, but I don't have to understand your mother tongue to be able to direct you in a way that if you're speaking Setswana, that I don't know what I'm actually doing. So yeah, that's where you can contact me. TikTok, that thing is addictive. I don't like to use TikTok too much. My girlfriend is much more on TikTok. So TikTok, no. Instagram, hey, Instagram is for that guy that have made it, man. I haven't made it yet.
Oh yeah,
So
it's an exclusive app.
I'm still going to Instagram. I
Requires
have an
specific
account.
standard.
I have an account there, but I'm still waiting for Capitec to say, hey, you made it, my guy.
Qualified.
So, yeah. So that's how you can get a hold of me. Just message me or message any one of my actors if you know any one of my actors that acted in the thing. Message them. They can message me, and then we can communicate from there. So yeah, I hope that answers that question.
Okay, now. Thank you, man. It was a pleasure and an honor and a, what can I say, a very generous or honorable.
It's a man. It's a
Might as well say it's a man, but no, I've really enjoyed your presence. Thank you for having you on the show today. And for each and every one of you that wants to act now, you can directly message Giovanni on Facebook or WhatsApp. I'll leave his details down below on the description. And thank you. Have a beanie day.
Steam out.